Good day. Welcome to our fifth chapter. This is the session that we are looking at good assessment principles. Under the principles of assessment, we look at principles that talk to our method. One of the questions that we ask ourselves is that, is this method appropriate? Is it fair? Is it manageable? So we ask to say, if we are assessing people, our methods must be appropriate. In other words, are we really asking or getting the information that we need to get for that learner at that level? Is it fair? Is it answering or eliciting the information that it needs to elicit? Is it manageable as well as integrated into work and learning? We also look at principles of gathering evidence. Is it valid? Is it authentic? Is it current and sufficient? We talk about the VEX for ourselves. When something is valid, it must be, eliciting what it has to be eliciting. Is it authentic? Is it from me as the learner? Nobody else has done it for me. Is it current? With currents, we know there's information that could be, backdated, is no longer, current. So we check on those things. Is it sufficient? We spoke about the three different areas of competence, so we need to make sure we've got sufficient areas. We also have sufficient evidence in whatever instrument that we are looking at. We also look at our system of assessment. Is it systematic? Is it open? Does our learner know what it is that they need to be trained on or assessed on? Is it consistent? Can another assessor come and get the same results with the same learner? Is it flexible? There must be flexibility. Remember the special needs. Some need to be, it really needs to be flexible somehow. Is it fair? Is it reliable? Is it valid? So those are the questions that we ask ourselves as assessors to say, am I doing the right thing? And what happens if I don't do the right thing? If you don't do the right thing, assessors, you run the risk of your decision being overturned by a moderator. Imagine the embarrassment when you have deliberately not adhered to the principles of good assessment. The moderator is going to overturn your decision and deem it invalid. And it's not something that you want to do. So please, I urge you, in this, please know your principles of good assessment, know all the other things that we've spoken about, but we go on now to conducting assessment.